Hey, how's it going everyone? In this video, we have some news on William Regal dealing with very serious health issues, the latest on WWE's plans for Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 38, and a lot more. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling news. Popular tag team not headed to AEW? Despite the latest acquisition of Ring of Honor, it looks like one of the company's most popular tag teams may not be going to AEW because, according to Fightful.com, Warner Media sources have confirmed that a person of influence in the company did not want the Briscoes signed to AEW, specifically for Jay Briscoe's homophobic tweets from 2013. So unless anything changes, the Briscoes won't be headed to AEW anytime soon. William Regal dealing with very serious health issues? This week, a report came out from the Wrestling Observer newsletter stating that William Regal is sadly dealing with very serious health issues, and we'll talk about them next week on Chris Jericho's Talk is Jericho podcast. However, that report has now been debunked by William Regal himself, because in a tweet, Regal said that he's actually healthier than he's been in many years. Furthermore, the health issues discussed on Chris Jericho's podcast were things that happened to him in 2018 and not now. The latest on WWE's plan for Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 38. Although many fans were left very disappointed when it was announced that Pat McAfee's opponent for WrestleMania 38 is going to be Austin Theory instead of Vince McMahon, it still looks like the chairman of WWE will still be involved in the match in some capacity, because according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, WWE has discussed making the Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee match into a handicap match by adding Vince McMahon. However, right now, it just looks like he will be involved in overseeing the match by being in Austin Theory's corner or at ringside. Therefore, it looks like we will have to wait and see what WWE ends up doing regarding this match. So now guys, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today, starting off with our first topic of the Briscoes not looking like they will be going to AEW, because according to Fightful.com, Warner Media sources have confirmed that a person of influence in the company did not want the Briscoes signed to AEW. And the reason for this is specifically for Jay Briscoe's, homophobic tweets from 2013. And I think that he did apologize for those tweets. So hopefully, the people in charge end up settling their differences, because I think that the Briscoes, although I don't know that much about the Briscoes, I have seen a few matches, against with them against the Young Bucks, and I think that if they end up signing with AEW, I think they will be very beneficial to the company. So hopefully that ends up happening. The next topic that we discussed was William Regal shooting down a report saying that he's dealing with very serious health issues, and the Wrestling Observer reported that William Regal is dealing with health issues, very serious. However, William Regal took to Twitter to pretty much debunk that report by saying that he's actually been healthier than he's been in many years, and also that the health issues that he discussed on Chris Jericho's podcast on Talk is Jericho, which will air, I think, next week. Those health issues that he discussed were things that happened to him back in 2018 and not now, which is obviously a very good thing. The next topic that we discussed was the latest on WWE's plans for Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 38. And even though there were many reports saying that Vince McMahon was actually going to wrestle against Pat McAfee at WrestleMania 38, WWE instead decided to, I guess you could say, replace Vince McMahon with Austin Theory. And from the looks of it right now, it will be Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory in a singles match. However, According to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, he is reporting that WWE has discussed making the Austin Theory versus Pat McAfee match into a handicap match by obviously adding Vince McMahon. However, right now it looks like Vince McMahon will be involved in the match, but he will be like, I guess, overseeing the match by being in Austin Theory's corner or at ringside. So sadly, it doesn't look like Vince McMahon will actually be wrestling at WrestleMania 38. However, there is still a few weeks left until the big event. So hopefully they end up changing their mind and, have Vince McMahon step inside a ring again. So hopefully that ends up happening. So with that being said, guys, that is all the news that we have for today. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed. Starting off with the first topic of the Briscoes not looking like they will be headed to AEW. William Regal debunking the reports of him being having serious health issues, and also the latest on WWE's plans for Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 38. Make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below for all of those topics. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, I will see you guys on the next one.